It is the 29th for the first 2026. The time is 19 minutes past 5 British, and we have ourselves some breaking news. AMR26 2026, and I'm here for it. Adrian finally, and Aston Martin, and Cower, and Lawrence Stroll finally pull out their finger and put a green machine on track. There's been loads of speculation. Of course there has. Are they behind? Is it logistical ineptitude, or is it Adrian Newey just doing the Adrian Newey thing, flying very close to the logistical critical path analysis? So, well, we have ourselves some images and some video. It's techier than techie things. Go on and let's play our first video, courtesy of soymotor.com. Roll the clip.
Ahí está. Ahí está, ahí está, ahí está. Ahí está. Ahí está. Ahí está, ahí está, ahí está.
It broke cover finally, and that's let the legends over at Soy Motor getting the first shots of it. However, not very good quality. Then these are released. Don't hate it. Matte black settings. Of course, that's not the proper livery, but let's hope that that's the proper car. A couple things jump out the page, off of the page, excuse me, instantly. In the first, you've got those grills. Let me show you this. What is Adrian Newey doing here? Is he designing an F1 car or a bloody shark? That has Adrian Newey's hallmarks all over it, as far as him being able to see the airflow. So too, let me show you this. Everybody's been talking about the Mercedes front plane, the fundamental plane of the front wing, that they've done something different. Well, Nacho seems to think that that Mercedes front wing isn't the only. It's not the only gig in town. The Aston Martin have done something very similar. That thing looks like Megatron. What are we doing here? And that just says that Mercedes is not the only team that is doing something like this. The Aston Martin also anchors the nose to the second flap. Techie, then techie things. Let me show you this though. These are the big boy images. AMR26 by dint of Eric Varun releases this. In fact, this is another spy camera image, of course, courtesy of Soy Motor, I want to say, but that might be AI, so I wouldn't trust that one necessarily. This one, however, now we're into the real stuff. Now I wanted to zoom in on this and have a proper look, because this is a good image. So your boy did a bit of got Photoshop out, do you know what I mean? Colorized it, enhanced and desaturized. This car looks absolutely mega. It's got bloody bits and bobs, floor fairings and wing end plates coming out of its AAA. I think that car looks good. I can't lie. We're going to have Dr. Robs on tomorrow at some point to dissect for us. But we have an Aston Martin. It has broken cover, and there are the first images. Will it be fast though, chat? That's the exam question, right? Will Adrian Newey, after only being in place, a bumming seat for 12 months, will he have nailed it proper? I'm not sure is the honest question, but what I can tell you is this. Fernando Alonso was 18 to 1 only 3 weeks ago. Now, you barely can get 10s. Therefore, a load of money has come in for Aston Martin and Fernando Alonso. I think they're much fancied. Not to say that they're favourites quite yet. Of course, that moniker goes to George Russell and Mercedes, but that car looks, I don't know. Even look at the bloody front wing, like the closest portion of the front wing. You can see that it's got bloody dimples. It's got muscles coming out of its muscles. I wonder what colour they will make it. It will be green. It will be different. I may as well make it matte black. I'm 118 over here. I've been desperate for colour and gloss and some vibrant F1 cars, and now when I see the matte black, I'm like, oh, I do not hate that. Make it so. I'm excited to underground. Welcome B29. It does look a bit B29ish, doesn't it? Black always looks aggressive. Let us see the performance. Gio says it will if the Honda is delivered. So again, okay, to that point, as we round third, let me say this. A couple of different things about this car. Yeah, Adrian Newey might design something god tier. If there is no surer guarantee of F1 success than The Last Airbender. That is Adrian Newey. What is it? 13 constructors and 12 drivers to his name. Williams, Red Bull, McLaren. He designs quick race and championship winning F1 cars. But the problem is this, chat, that in F1 2026 is going to be a power unit centric rule and reg set. And Adrian Newey has not got a hand in that, you will be aware. Adrian Newey only bloody designs the car. The power unit will come from Honda. And Koji Watanabe has told us a gazillion times that they are behind logistically. It feels like ineptitude GP over there, that they potentially, if rumours to be believed, have designed themselves an overweight power unit that is underpowered. This is what we're looking at with Honda, and that might ultimately be the downfall of this Adrian Newey AMR 2026. It's going to get techie. Please, Lord, let them be fast. Stroll causing chaos. Fernando winning a race. And I'm a Ferrari fan. I wouldn't mind Alonso redemption. So let me say this in closing as we round third. The Spanish contingent amongst us are loving themselves some of this green machine. Adrian Newey, this is the promise, right? Give Fernando Plan Alonso a car and he will win his third. 2005, 2006 was when he won his last one. And who was to know? Who would have thunk it that those would be Fernando Alonso's first and only championships in 06, for Pete's sake? 20 years ago. What are we doing? I wonder if Alonso is having nightmares of GP2 engine. This is why they had to put Andy Cowell on to man-mark Honda, didn't they? Because they can't have a repeat of that. The PR, the marketing around it is exactly what they're not after. Let me show you the car again, because we'll flip through these things in closing. So here's your first. Here's the first video. Ahí está. There it is. Say the legends. Natchez 98 over at Soy Motorsport. Ahí está. Oh. And then you get this. Not a great image, but again, it shows you the back end and this magic grille. Jaws sound effect incoming. And then you get to see the front wing again, reminiscent of Mercedes. There will be stealing because the good designers and aerodynamicists and engineers, they borrow the great ones, steal without compunction, with impunity. Then you get to see this image, which I don't hate. Decent image, but be careful, chat, if you're going on the Twitter spheres, because there are AI images out there, and I've tried to filtrate out for those in this presentation for the avoidance of doubt. All F1 journos are created equal, but some are created more equal than others. This is the big dog image. They released it in black and white, and your boy had to do a bit of investigation, got it in Photoshop and did a bit of colorizing so you guys can see proper RB21 settings, eh? Look at the underbite of the side pod, but it looks like a Red Bull. If you put Red Bull colours and livery on that, you'd be forgiven for thinking it was an RB21, right? And again, you can see a little bit of rake, but that's not the angle. The front wing is techier than techie things. Proper, full-blown Megatron settings. Listen, I'm here for it. Here's hoping. The more the merrier in 2026. What we don't need is Mercedes running a gazillion miles down the grid from everybody else. And if there is a car on the grid capable, some say, of keeping Mercedes honest, then it would be this Aston Martin between now and next time we go live again at 8 PM as always. But what are we doing?